don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I have with Aaron, my Crimson Raider, I've put together this list called the Terminator list, the I'll be back list, effectively. Yes, was on that list, along with a couple of others, and we put it out to vote. Hey, what album from the Terminator list, or what band from the Terminator list should I return to? That band was Yes, and that album is Close to the Edge. Now, this was released in 1972, September 13th. So in 3 days, this will be 53 years old. This is apparently from what they tell me, a a master course in prog rock, which I'm pretty juiced about. If there is one thing I have learned about this band, it is that Chris Squire is mind blowing. Steve Howe is mind blowing, but like it's actually like they're actually kind of amazing at what they do, and to hear the way that you very frequently have the bass be the melodic instrument, playing higher parts while the guitars play lower parts. It's kind of I really do think that there is kind of something pioneering about that. But neither here nor there. I'm pretty juiced about this one. I've been wanting to get back to Yes, so thank you, the Rooski community, for voting on this one. People say, some, that this is the best prog rock album of all time. So I'm excited to see if I agree with that sentiment based on the fact that I have done a pretty good chunk of prog rock exploration. I intend to do a pretty good chunk more, in fact. But, yeah, guys, as I always ask, have you heard this album? This is a music discovery stream after all, so let me know. Are you listening to it with me for the first time? Are you raw dogging it with me? Or are you hopping in for potentially second or more time? Yo, Toby Geary, thank you for the raid. Toby and Raiders, welcome, welcome, welcome. I very much am appreciative of you. Guys, Rooskies, make our new friends feel at home. Have you heard this album before? That was basically the question. Guys, I'm going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Or join us on Twitch or Kick. These people over here are actually the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time, and I know I speak for all of us when I say we would love to have you by. And guys, it seems like we do have a pretty good mix of first listens and never listens before. So I'm pretty excited about this. Guys, without further ado, Close to the Edge by Yes. What some say is the best prog rock album ever. And this is on Tidal in max quality. So let's check this out. It is the same lineup as Fragile, but with more time for full group compositions and Wakeman having more say in things. Last album with Bill Buford before he left to join King Crimson. That's all the context you really need. Bingo, bango, let's go.
It kind of reminds me of the Grateful Dead movie cover a little, like just the way
the album cover,
the way the color fades slow.
Yeah, this is absolutely gonna. We are recording in high fidelity, so if you're watching on YouTube, you should very much be able to hear this in all the tasty quality. Yo, very much love to you, Toby. Thank you. And I'm hearing the ambience here. Are there lyrics, or is this just an instrumental? I love this ambience. Somebody get me a genius. I want to bring it back. This really, I was looking for, I was looking for some lyrics here, which kind of distracted me there in the beginning. But do you hear how this is ripping? You have, thank you there, Scoots. You have a lot there happening after that ambulance. And we have a poll going right now to ask if you have heard this album or not. Please vote in it. Look right above the chat. There's definitely some mustard to it. I don't know what it is I'm hearing when I'm hearing that. I don't know if it's that I'm hearing like some really crazy like dotted like 8th or 16th delays that are really really fast or what, but you've got this like huge like amount of high pitch popping pinging kind of delayed noises, and then you've got the bass just thumping hugely here. Fast keyboard. No, I just reduced the desktop volume a little bit. That way we don't have a. And just so you guys know, there is the poll. So it looks like a bunch of people have never heard this one. I loved that. Oh, man. That was such a relief. Oh, my gosh. Going from that busyness, going from that kind of chaos, that like madness thing, right? And then you just get this like relief. Like that is definitely tension and relief when it comes to prog, you know, in every sense of the word. That was so good. From this, and then I believe that, Zeal. It just, that guitar soars above everything. I like how so far the only lyric that we have had has been ah. That's actually really cool to me. Like, I think that this actually does embody a lot of what makes Fish
That's
really cool.
it?
What do you mean that's it?
The only lyric?
No, so far.
Oh.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of them,
wow.
but let's see.
Wait, how long is the song?
The song, I think it said it was like 18 minutes.
Because there's only 3. Well, that's normal for, the
Sure.
songs that I'm used to.
Yeah, no, you, my dear, are great at going on a journey. I've got to say, a lot of people I have met, man or woman, it doesn't matter gender, cannot just sit down and crunch out a journey of a song. And my love, you have sat down and showed me many long concerts, and I love it. It just you're a journeyman when it comes to music, and I love it. It really. You've got the Hammond organ there, and it rips. I think the Hammond organ. I think the B3 organ is maybe the Village Bicycle. I think it's the Village Bicycle before the Mellotron. I've been debating this a lot when it comes to prog rock, of what is the Village Bicycle of prog rock, and it in my opinion it's the Hammond B3 organ. But when you have that, you get these, like, those lyrics, and it definitely reminds me of the, like, kind of the roundabout vibe where you have those organ sounds. You've got these kind of, like, it kind of sounds like the song is just like kind of like relieving itself after having these huge things, this kind of bass walking thing happening. The stereo stuff is so nice. Wow. Dude. The drum panning, like the drum work, I really do. It's like every song I hear, I can definitely 100% hear the difference in the audio quality. When you hear it goes left to right here. Kind of had a little Jerry Garcia tone in the guitar there, didn't it? Not here.
I see what you mean.
I felt like
you think that's his tone?
There was just a little bit of it, just that just that kind of part. It's got a little bit of that, like, I don't know, kind of had an Americana kind of guitar tone to it.
Sounded familiar.
Come again?
It sounded familiar.
Reaching out to call the color of the sky. Pass around a moment, clothed in mornings faster than we see.
He still sounds like this.
Getting over all the time I had to worry, leaving all the changes far from far behind. We relieve the tension only to find out the master's name. Down at the edge, round by the corner.
And the other thing, you've got these pew, 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 kind of noises on the organ that's just almost like repetitive enough.
Down at the edge, round by the corner, leaving all the changes far from far
That it kind of does have like a Morse code kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean?
behind. We relieve the tension.
And you've got these really nice like triad kind of guitar tones, like where you've got him playing these like triads and then kind of sliding up into doing his leads. So it makes it really nice and riffy while also carrying a rhythm to it, if that makes any sense. Like you're getting the sense of both rhythm and lead in the way he plays guitar, and I'm really enjoying that.
Only to find out the master's name. Down at the edge, round by the corner, close to the edge, just by the river. Seasons will pass you by.
Dude.
I get up, I get down. Now that it's all over and done, now
Ah,
that you're
dang.
fine, now that you're home.
And we are pausing because ads started running. Give me a few. I will be right back. All right, we are back. I'm actually going to roll it back about a minute to bring me back up to speed.
And around the changes of the summer, reaching out to call the color of the sky. Pass around a moment, clothed in mornings faster than we see. Getting over all the time I had to worry, leaving all the changes far from far behind.
I love the little copy.
Only to find out the master's name. Down
Do you think it's policey because it's got like kind of the reggae vibe there, or is it in the voice?
the edge, round by the corner, close to the edge, just by the river.
I was thinking that earlier. It's. I don't think it's the voice. I think it's the music.
It's just the kind. I'm
You think
thinking it's
it's-
more of the reggae. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's the voice.
Yeah, that's what I think. but-
Yes, certainly came first. Just so people know, we never say this to say that that Yes sounds like the Police. We're saying like the Police may have heard Yes, may have been inspired by Yes. Not that anybody is derivative of anybody else, just commenting on musical dots that we connect.
Seasons will pass you by. I get up,
I love that.
get down. Now that
Yes.
it's all over and done, now that you're fine, now that you're home.
I get it.
Edge, round by the corner, close to the edge, just by the river.
Yeah, I get up.
Seasons will pass you by. I get up, I get down.
Ah.
Now that it's all over and done, now that you're fine, now that you're home.
And we're in a new Are these gated reverbs?
My eyes convinced eclipse with the younger moon and tang with love. It changed as almost rain and mixed clear light from above. I crucified my hate and held the world within my hand. The human time without you thought
The timing.
we don't understand. Sad parents claim the victim standing still for all.
There's so many cool things. You have that like the gated reverb sound on the cymbals, but then you've got these like synthy sounds that kind of go right to left ear.
Crucified my hate and held the world within my hand. The human time without you for the reasons we don't understand. Sad parents
Right
claim
there.
the victim standing
time signature stuff is nuts. And their meter and the way they sing.
Sudden cold shouldn't take away the start to memory. All in all, the journey takes you all the way. As apart from any reality that you've ever seen and known. Guess the problem's only to deceive the nation.
That moment defines exactly what I'm talking about, though. I know I've paused this a lot. There's just a lot to dig into, but that moment of like the triads into the lead moment and back into the kind of rhythm, you have this really, really high, actually awesome kind of hybrid guitar style of rhythm and lead. And I love that it's so pronounced in the way it can switch and the way that the keyboards or the bass can take the kind of the forefront melodic instrument place at any given time. That they all have that chemistry to be able to do that with one another is amazing. But I really feel like the guitar work has been very special in this one.
All in all, the journey takes you all the way. As apart from any reality that you've ever seen and known.
Like exactly right there, going from that.
To deceive the nation. Flashing past the climb halfway into the void. As we cross from side to side, we hear the total mass retain. Down at the edge, round by the corner.
The bass.
Close to the end, down by the river. Seasons will pass you by. Get out, get down.
Yeah, friggin' that makes this song to me. Like, I get down. Like it's just so cool. I could hear them do that on a loop.
Seasons will pass you by. Get out, get down.
That's good. Yeah, I missed it the first time.
That part of this song, I think that's like this, like maybe the second or third time it's happened, but every time I just hear that, I'm like, yes, this defines the song. This moment.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. That's who we're listening to.
Yes.
Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, man. You can hear water dripping. I'm really liking this moment. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy with this. I'm gonna bring it back. I kind of want to just revisit this whole ethereal moment again. You know, there is that water noise. You hear that dripping. You hear that sense of like it really does kind of have like this meditative sense to it. I feel like there's absolutely like that's the moment where people just fall into blissful colors when they're on psychedelics. Like that's the moment that just kind of lets you float through ego-less space, right? And it's amazing the way that they kind of just transport you with these ambient sounds, but also with these you know, just kind of lush ethereal soundscape noises. I yeah, you become time and space. This is so nice. There's absolutely dripping. I was saying that earlier, like whispering it, just kind of letting it happen. Did you like this part?
Yeah, I loved it.
This was amazing. Is this the sitar, the electric sitar bass swells and keys? This feels like the epiphany moment you have when you're on psychedelics or meditating. This really does have that just kind of clarity moment to it. And after what was such hard-hitting music, to get this moment just kind of given to you is tremendous.
The dripping.
Yeah. It's a wet sound. Who's listening to this with me for the first time? And what are your thoughts so far? Wow. Oh man.
In charge of who is there, in charge of me.
These I get up, I get downs in the back half of this is just so good. It's so nice to hear how they approach this, you know, like where you have this really big dreamy soundscape and there's just this like repetitious, I mean, I know it's a chorus, but I get up, I get down. There's so much in that.
The truth is written all along the page. How old will I be before I come of age? For you, I get up, I get down, I get up, I get down.
Really good. And then you've got this kind of. They really. Man, they really put you in on a journey. Like, we start off with like some heart palpitation music. Then we end up with one of the most beautiful moments of music, period, in that ethereal I get up, I get down spot. And then you get like hellfire and brimstone from a Catholic church organ sound. And it's like got that little bit of mustard to it. It's genuinely a journey. It's like you get just hit in the face with that organ sound after. Like, that is an abrupt, whoa kind of feeling, you know. It's like this aggression will not stand. Like, you go from this, and then you get those. How did you feel about the organs?
Oh, I love them.
So you like the journey part? I'm happy to hear that.
Oh, I love.
Well, I'm saying what I liked about it was the journey part, right? Like, that's what's so cool. But it's like you go from one to the other, and it's so jarring. It's like it's like one of the best scenes in the movies. You know, it's like the scene that makes the movie that gets interrupted.
This has definitely been my favorite part.
This is incredible.
The truth is written all along the page. How old will I be before I come of age? For you, I get up, I get down, I get up.
It really gets me, man, when the organ comes in. Wow. That moment is huge. It's like they create the tension so that they can make you feel better about it. What am I listening to? No. You came back just in time for this, El Duderino. This. And then we get hit by the train. Do you think that was the intention? Then you hear that ding, 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 bang, wall of sound. It's like it's like getting hit with the train that had a cream pie at the very front of the train, so that when you got hit by the train, you also got hit with the pie in the face. So it was like a little bit funny. But it was like, it's just, you go from that. Bang.
Yeah, I think that was on purpose.
Come again?
I think that was on purpose.
I think you're right. I think they intended for us to get hit by a train. I feel like we're on an 8-bit train. The bass dives. Spleen Fairy, yes. The timing changes. That boom, boom. Bro, I don't know. The keys, I mean, honestly, man, they're kind of humbling me for what I thought keys could do. Like I used to say that, like, before I ever heard Page in the band Fish, I used to say that Ben Montench was my favorite keyboard player. He was the keyboard player for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Oh.
Welcome Home Safe for.
Okay.
And since I've been like digging into more bands, like, and hearing other
Page.
players,
Yeah.
Page, I think kind of really blows Ben Montench out of the water. But
Okay.
hearing this, I feel like certainly had something to do with how Page ended up playing the way Page plays on the keys.
Oh.
But I also feel like when I hear this pioneers so many sounds. They're doing this with analog materials. You know what I mean? They're not doing this with computers. They're doing this with tapes. They're doing this with, like, gumption, a studio, a bunch of tape, and a whole bunch of guys that practiced relentlessly to be able to do these parts. Because you can't, you don't have the same room for error there. You don't get to just phone it in if you're having a bad day.
Because this is the live recording.
Yeah. So, like, what I am hearing is actually blowing my dick off. Like, the way the keys are ripping, but then you have all of these things blended together. You have the actual journey that is the music in and of itself. But then when you take the pieces everywhere, right? And you combine them all, you just have this massive wall of sound that can also, instead of like being a wall of sound, it can be like a cloud of sound that carries you. It's so interesting. But the way they go from just ripping to nothing, the way and you have these super like psychedelic parts before they were really using synthesizers. You know, so much of this is an organ,
Yeah.
and that's nuts to me.
The organ.
The organ is doing
There's a
this.
setting on that to make it sound like an organ.
Yeah, this is,
You
and
wanna
they
start playing that.
yeah. I want you to start playing this, please.
Time between the notes relates the color to the scenes. A constant road of triumphs dislocate man, so it seems. And space between the focus shape, I send knowledge of love. A song and chant develop.
Conscientious music, dude.
Then according to the man who showed his outstretched arms to space, he turned around and pointed, revealing all the human race. I shook my head and smiled and whispered, knowing all about the place. On the hill we viewed the silence of the morning, got to witness cycles only of the past. We reach your peace with movements in between the sun and art. Close to the edge, down by the river. Down at the end, down by the corner. Seasons will pass you by. Now that it's all over and out, go to the sea, right to the sun. Know that you burn, know that you hold. Seasons will pass you by.
And we're back. It's good. And we're ending the way we started with the ambience. Holy frig, dude. I just got humbled by music so hard. That was really just a hug from a song. You got, my wife has goosebumps. She has goosebumps from that. I'm really blown away. The power of music. We finished the first song, guys. Good job, everybody. This was actually incredible. Like this was a journey. This was a ride. This was maybe one of my favorite prog rock songs that I have ever heard.
I'm glad I listened to it too.
I'm glad
I
you
really like-
almost didn't.
I don't. I really like it. I'm getting tired, so I might have to dip out soon.
I get.
but-
Hey, I get up. I get down. I get it. I understand. That was the conscientious nature to the lyricism, right? And you have these massive uplifting moments, and you have these moments of anxiety, and you have these moments of tension, and even these moments where it feels like you get like religious tension. I think sometimes brought from the organ, or like it felt like there was, there was such huge imagery that it felt like watching a story, and the sound really carried you from scene to scene, and you kind of embodied the feelings. I think again the intention that they approached this with, to give you those feelings of tension, but then give you the reward of the relief after, where they made things delicate and ethereal, and then how they kind of take that from you, but then give that back to you. There's so much, and like again, the lyrics really kind of walk through that, and I think it's just really cool to see how many things in music that I listen to right now were absolutely inspired by this. It's like I hear so much music I love in what I'm listening to. But it's like, I I don't know another way to put it, but like the deeper you dig into your influences, the more you hear stuff you like, and you realize like, wow, maybe you're an older soul after all. And this was absolutely one of the most like masterful songs. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was really good.
It was really good.
That's
And
an album opener, dude.
the next one is called You and I.
And You and I.
Oh.
Here we
Okay,
go.
Well, and You and I.
And You and I.
How long is
Does
this
it
one?
have lyrics? Doesn't have lyrics.
Is this also 18? I can't see.
No, this is not 18 minutes. Ooh. Where are the other... Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, no, the harmonics are nuts. You've got this reverb on the guitar, but you've also got this organ kind of just holding, like sustaining in the background. You hear it? Oh. Okay, now we have a huge guitar, but did you hear that? I felt like you could hear the tape cut. Right there. Tape cut left ear.
I've heard this. I've totally heard this. I love it.
This is so good. Is that 12 strings? What is this?
A man can see the moment's answers to the dream. Stay in the flowers daily, sensing all the themes. As a foundation left to create the spiral aim, a movement regained regarding both the same. All complete in the sight of seeds of life with you.
Does anybody have a keyboard rig rundown that we can go over? And as far as the lyrics, a man conceived a moment's answer to the dream, staying the flowers daily, sensing all the themes. As a foundation left to create the spiral aim, a moment regained and regarded both the same, all complete in the sight of seeds of a life with you.
Good.
The imagery in the like a
know.
prog rock love song.
Like Lady L.
Yeah, I love it.
Changed only
I love you.
for a sound,
Lady
the
L.
sound
Come again?
Lady L.
Lady L. If you know, you know.
the space agreed. Between the picture of time behind the face of me. Coming quickly to terms of all expression laid. Emotion revealed is the ocean made. All complete in the sight of seeds of life with you. Oh,
Whoa! want you to listen to this bass slide in. I was literally, as you guys were talking about the pick versus the fingers, there's no way he doesn't do both. There's no possible way he's not hybrid. In my brain, I could be totally wrong, but in my brain, there's no way he's not a hybrid player.
Can you hear the difference of the pick?
Yeah, you can absolutely hear a pick attack versus fingers. There's
when it's going on.
It would be like the difference of like this versus.
Okay, so when it's playing, like do it.
So
do the motions.
So.
But when the bass is playing.
When the bass is playing. Okay.
So
it slid up.
Pick.
This is absolutely pick.
Okay.
Oh man. What is this? This 12-string sound is so good. He sings it around. Love you, kid. Night, friend. Is that a slide on the guitar I heard? You hear that tremolo vibrato thing? What is that? Like a phased tremolo vibrato or like a vibrolux or something? What is it I'm hearing there?
Something that was like going like that.
Coming quickly to terms of all expression made. Emotion revealed as the ocean made. As the movement regained the regarded both the same. Oh, complete in the sight of seas of light with you.
Wow. The reverb decay at the end of the notes. Oh man. What a contrast. They really juxtapose these noises. This might have been one of my favorite noises on the whole album so far. Like, I've heard a lot of really cool things. I get up, I get down, lest we forget. But this moment right here where you have this real jangly, reverby 12-string acoustic, and then you needed, not needed, but you get this, like, I don't know. It almost like a synthy kind of like futuristic sound gives you like a Canterbury meets the future kind of vibe, and it's super super interesting. But those sounds are so far contrasted. Like you have something very 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 organic with something that sounds very kind of inorganic, even though it's analog. It just they're totally different kinds of sounds. It's so expressive.
Sad creature nailed upon the colored door of time. Insane teacher, be there reminded of the rhyme. There'll be no mutant enemy we shall certify. Political ends as sad remains will die. Reach out as forward taste begin to enter you.
The bass.
I listened hard but could not see. Light tempo change out and inside me. The preacher training on to lose his name. The teacher travels asking to be shown the same. In the end we'll agree, we'll accept, we'll immortalize that the truth of the man maturing in his eyes. Oh, complete in the sight of seeds of life with you.
Dude. Let me make a clarification, because you're saying the Canterbury scene, and in my brain, Canterbury sounds are like Renaissance fair sounds. Okay, so I can't say I have deeply invested a ton into it, and if I'm totally wrong, I'm
Isn't
gonna
that a Yes album?
proclaim complete ignorance. What, Canterbury?
No, I think it is.
Oh, I could be totally wrong.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think it is. Maybe it is.
Coming quick into times of all expression made. As the moment began and the garden both the same. Emotion revealed as the ocean made. A clearer future, morning, evening, nights with you.
Whoa. Bro, the dives it does. Tremendous.
And you and I clear crossing the shapes of the morning. And you and I reach over the sun for the river. And you and I climb clearer towards the movement. And you and I go over valleys of endless sea.
It's a love song about living out a journey together. It's a love song about journeying life. I'm very glad you stayed for that, my journey partner.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thanks for being my adventure buddy with me. I was thinking, today I've flown on more airplanes this year than I have any other year of my whole entire life, and it's because you and I do stuff together that makes me happy, and I love you, lady.
I love you. All right.
And neither here nor there. This is
That was really nice.
this album is killing it. This album
We'll
is
have fun, guys.
absolutely killing it. Yeah, I actually have to run an ad break anyway, so we're gonna run an ad break, come back and finish this album out. I will be right back. Guys, everybody say goodnight to the Lady Rooski, who is headed to bed.
Good night.
Be back in a bit. My friends, it is time to close it down. Let us finish it up. Close to the edge. The final song, Siberian Khatru, I think. We'll see. Did I say that right? Did I say it correctly? Bro. This bass is nice. I'm not sure, Scoots. The timing, right? Yeah, like that 11/8. It's such it's so nice. It's got this really cool lead to it, but then you've got like kind of a rub, right? It feels a little bit polyrhythmic here. And then we start transitioning in there. Like you get that like going out of this, right? Like hold out the morning that comes into the view. Ethereal, and then we're back into it. I think Yes's harmonies are amazing. You know, I'm sitting here thinking about all of the prog rock I listened to on my prog rock journey up to this point, and I think that Yes certainly has been my favorite. I think Genesis is pretty close And I mean, truly, I think like when I don't know that Yes has my favorite vocalist. I think Peter Gabriel might be that guy right now, but I think that the harmonies are better here. I think sometimes when you have like the character that is Peter Gabriel, there's just something really appealing about that. But I like the subject matter of the lyricism, I think, a lot more on the Yes side. Um, and I think again, not that they're like you can't be a fan of both, like because you can absolutely be a fan of both because both bands completely rip. This is not a comparison so much as me just sitting here kind of reflecting on the prog I've listened to. And you know, like I mean, Rush, admittedly, I think was probably my first foray, and I think maybe sentimentally, they're probably always going to be one of my all time favorite bands, right? Um, I just I definitely think though that once I got out of that and I kind of got into this and I realized how many different avenues prog had, and then you start seeing like the positive nature behind these things, the key sound. I really think like when like on its own could carry a band, but then you combine that with the bass, you combine that with the guitar, and then these harmonies are so dynamic, and you know, there's I think a really, really, really like to me, I think Yes is who if people asked me like how do I get into prog, I'm probably gonna tell them Yes. While like I really think that that is just the case. Like, and I think that that's just coming from a place where like my personal tastes align, the positive nature aligns. You know, there isn't gonna be too much mustard to where it's gonna be like a guaranteed acquired taste. Like somebody might be able to kind of stumble into this and just enjoy it. Um, but there's just even people that don't understand music would hear this and think it's genius and really cool. And if you do understand what at least even you know a bit about music, like it blows your dick off because like or your metaphoric dick for all of our dickless people out there, like because you know that these guys did this with their fingers, like live together because that's how technology worked back then. So like the recording processes, while it was layered, it was so different. It's just actually I know I've kind of waxed poetic, and I'm gonna go back a little while, but I'm just the journey that this album has been, the different levels of sounds. Yeah, I mean this is I think kind of quintessential prog rock. You've got jazz elements, prog elements. And then back to it. I love this sitar thing. Is it a harpsichord? Whoa! Oh, duh. It's right there on the friggin' thing. Dude. Pew, pew. The guitar tones there were nice. The bass tones there. This whole instrumental section. W's for Clarky. That is so nice.
Hold down the window. Morning that comes into view.
Hold.
Hold down the window. Hold out the morning that comes into view. Warm side tower. Green leaves reveal the outspoken
Khatru.
Khatru.
Dun, 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 dun. Polyrhythmic. Kind of has a little bit of an immigrant song kind of vibe there, doesn't it? He's got this kind of soft vibrato on his voice. Definitely Mellotron. Bro. The bass. Dude. This is nuts. It's building up progressively. It's stereo panning. Bro. The guitar solo with this clean tone. I guess it's easy to go 3 for 3 when it's only 3 songs, you know, but frig, dude. Well, I can't listen to that yet. Well, this was fantastic. I think that this was maybe recency bias is in here, but right now, I mean, honestly, between that and the Yes album, and I mean, that might be the. I think I liked that better than the Yes album. On first listen, I've lived with the Yes album a little bit longer, right? Like, so it's got moments in it that I really appreciate. Like, who doesn't like do 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 do? Like, who doesn't like that, right? But this album was a journey. You know, and I think that there is something to be said about them as musicians and the way that they evolved. When the keyboard work is still from the same genius dude, just 2 years wiser. You know what I mean? Like the band is 2 years sharper. I think that they only got better at what it is they did. I feel like they definitely fine tuned that. Like everything that they did, it was so like early psychedelia, so prog. um and again, to know the genius that goes into what it would take to actually record this in that time is just incredible. It's just unreal. Yeah, I'm gonna continue on with Yes. That's for sure. I'm certainly gonna do that. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna go about the chronology, but I'd say I could go ahead and do Yes. I mean, I'm doing Steely Dan, and we're you know, I feel like Yes is kind of right in there. This is good, and it was definitely my favorite of the prog e stuff. So it seems apropos. I loved that. Not to mention, I hear like this is still the same band that sings "Owner of a Lonely Heart." This is the same band that sings "Owner of a Lonely Heart," and that is kind of a funny notion to me that the band we just listened to sings that one. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Thank you for being here for what was definitely off of the first listen, absolutely my favorite prog album to date. As of today's date, 9, 10, 20, and 25, if you asked me, I would say Close to the Edge is my favorite prog album. So, but for those of you who listened with me for the first time, by the way, did you like it? What did you think of it? First time listeners, do tell me. And now I'm gonna actually do the outro thing. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. I love yous. Goodbye.